Hey guys, it is Thursday night. I just finished working. One of the luxuries of working from home is I could just step outside and go for a bike ride. No more commuting anymore. And so anyway, figured it'd be a good time to take the Skyway out. I haven't been riding my bike a whole lot. Usually during the winter like this, I don't ride a lot because I don't know, the older I get, the less I want to be outside being cold. So anyway, I'm out taking it for a little ride right now. And the more and more I've been thinking about racing again, the more and more I'm considering racing this bike rather than my traditional bike, my regular race bike. I figured it really isn't going to make much difference with the added weight, with the tough wheels. Simply because I'm just racing 51 and over, and you know, we're only going so fast these days, so it's not really a speed bump. It's not really going to be a serious issue for me moving forward. So speed is not as much as a factor as it used to be, I guess you could put it that way. I think the biggest thing that I combat with racing nowadays at my age is just endurance. You know, I can still get going pretty fast on the first straightaway. It's actually still there, you know. I actually can get reasonable snaps out of the gate still. It's just once you get through that first turn, get through the first turn, second straightaway, I still got some juice, but usually by the third turn, I'm starting to fade, and that's usually where the rhythm sections are. So, but anyway, summer's coming, and summer's primarily the time that I do most of my racing. Once weather starts to turn, I like going out and racing, and so I think I'm going to give this one a shot. As far as what I've done to prepare for that, I went ahead and I ordered a new Skyway jersey. I did a video on it, but it was actually a little bit too small. I found another company, I think it's called A Pacer or A Racer. I can't remember exactly what it's called. And they also offered a Skyway jersey. And I was actually turned on to that website by a friend of mine. So I gave it a shot and ordered the jersey. It's been about 3 weeks, and these guys have not responded at all. There's no confirmation that the jersey's been prepared or sent, and they have they do have a link where you can chat with them, and I've sent them a chat like 3 different times and no one's responded, which is funny because when I originally ordered the jersey, they responded like almost immediately. You know, yeah, you know, we can make that for you. And I said, hey, would it be possible to put my last name on the back, even maybe my race number? And they were like, yeah, we can do that. And no problem. You know, he responded right away. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. You know, this is going to happen. And I ordered the jersey, let a little time go by or whatever, and there has been 0 response. So I'm a little concerned that I just wasted 75 bucks, you know. But from what I understand, these guys are like not in the country, they're basically overseas. So I'm hoping that, sorry guys, I'm not wearing a GoPro, that was horrible. Anyway, I'm hoping that I'll get a response from them soon, because some of the comments that I noticed is people did have to wait a while for their products, and so hopefully we'll see. I was looking at going through Arrow to order the pants, and I know that they make these Arrow pants that kind of simulate the old Haro pants from the 80s, and they could even put the Skyway lettering on the legs, which I thought was really cool. I saw some guy on, I think his name's Kurt. I saw him on Facebook. He's pretty much promotes Arrow, and so I was thinking, oh, that's going to be the place I got to go to get these pants ordered. But apparently there's been some issues at Aero. I think it's more or less tied to some personal things that are going on over there, so they're not really doing orders right now. So I'm basically stuck. I'm just gonna have to wait until they get moving. So in the meantime, what I was thinking about doing is I was looking on the Fly website, because I typically wear Fly race gear anyway. So, and they have some blue pants, dark blue pants that I think would complement the Skyway jersey, because the pants are blue and the lettering is white. So I really think that'll be an alternative to waiting for these Aero pants to be made for me. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. And I'm getting a little bit out of breath now. So I'm gonna start riding. I don't know why I said drive. I'm gonna start riding back to my house. This feels really good. I'm really kind of a big advocate of walking. You know, I focus on my 10,000 steps a day type thing. And so that's why I typically don't go bike riding a whole lot. But lately, hold on one second. Excuse me. So lately I've been back on the idea of riding my bike again instead of walking in the evening. I'm still gonna have to finish my steps later, but this is some really good exercise. I gotta tell you, I could walk for an hour and a half, no problem. You know, I get about 5 miles in, but you go on like a 30-minute bike ride, and man, your breath is, I'm out of breath. My heart rate's much higher. So this is a really, really good workout. So anyway, I'm gonna keep riding, and hopefully the sound's not too horrible. I'm gonna check the sound on this when I get home, see if this is a video that's worth posting, but I'll give you guys a quick look at the bike again. I did a video of my Skyway a couple months ago. And here's where we're at. I absolutely love this bike. I put it together, it's probably been 2 years now. And you can see it looks brand new. I don't ride it very often. So I'm really happy to take this thing out, enjoy it. Like I said, my regular race bike, I haven't even been riding it much. And honestly speaking, this one rides better, which is funny. I've had an issue with the chain ring on my GHP, and it's bent, and I changed it to a brand new one, and it's still not good. It still has a bend in it, and the guy at the bike shop indicated, you know, maybe your freewheel's bent. And I said, well, I don't know, maybe that's the case. And plus the cranks are kind of cracking and popping. I mean, the bike really needs to be overhauled, and that's kind of one of the reasons I haven't gone to any recent races, because I started thinking about it. You know, when I ride this bike, I could feel myself moving really smooth, pedaling really easy. But on the race bike, it's like laboring to get the bike to move, you know? Oh, let me get around this gentleman here. I'm gonna pass you on your left, sir. You're okay, you're okay. All right, back to it. Anyway, that's gonna be another project in terms of getting that bike kind of in riding order. But I'll be working on that pretty soon. But right now my focus is really this bike. I've been really underutilizing it, because you know, you build something that you really like, kind of like, if you think about it, like a guy who builds a hot rod, he doesn't necessarily want to race it or drive it a lot to kind of preserve its beauty and value, but kind of defeats the purpose of building a really nice bike if you're not going to ride it, you know. And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to get scratched, and you know, it's definitely going to get dirty, but you know, what the hell else did I build it for? All right. Anyway, guys, I got about another mile before I'm home, so I will chat with you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video.